Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. This will be a test drive and driving impression video of this gorgeous 2002 Volkswagen Golf GLS 5-speed manual transmission with only 37,000 original miles on it. Now, we do have an in-depth walk-around video of this vehicle where we go through the ins and outs of the car and show you many of its functions and features, so make sure you join us for that video as well. A link to both videos will be put in the description portion of the ad anywhere you see this vehicle for sale. But again, this will be a test drive and driving impression video where we get this vehicle on the road, put it through its paces, and take you along with us for the ride so that you can see and hear everything we see and hear while getting all of our commentary and observations and opinions as we go along. So without further ado, thank you for joining us. Let's go ahead and get started. $37,626 original miles. Absolutely stunning. I haven't seen one of these Volkswagen Golfs in this condition in many years. Matter of fact, not since we first started out in 2008. We just don't come across them with this low of miles on them any longer. Extraordinary condition. Manual transmission just gives it an additional element of attractiveness and collectability. As always, folks, when I do test drives on manual transmission cars, I'll give you a disclaimer. I need one hand for the wheel, one hand for the shifter, and one hand for the camera, and I don't have three hands. So if this video is just a little bit more shaky than usual, please do excuse me. We'll do the best we can here. 4-cylinder engine, 2.0 liter, naturally aspirated, no turbocharger, no supercharger, no additional components to have to worry about. Very simple and basic powertrain. Not a whole lot to these vehicles, which is why they're so basic and simple and so highly sought after, especially with the low miles that you see on this one. Clutch feels great. Engagement point is right around the middle point of the pedal. Engine runs very smoothly. As you can see, there's no warning lights or hazard lights on whatsoever. All electronics are in proper working order, and I'm getting ice cold air conditioning right now. You also do have a tilt up and slide back moonroof. Lots of windows all the way around, glass and mirrors, giving you virtually no blind spots anywhere on this vehicle. With that rear hatch and those seats folded down, you're going to find tons of space to be able to put your cargo, golf clubs, or hell, stuff your kids back there if you want to. Plenty of pep and get up and go. You would think for a 2-liter 4-cylinder this thing would be underpowered, but with the manual transmission and the lightweight of the vehicle, it just comes to life and comes together quite nicely. Shifts are real comfortable. The throws on the shifter feel nice and notchy and very easy to use. You don't have to hunt for gears. You could find them easily. Just goes right in like butter. Go ahead and get into our left-hand lane. Go through some twists and turns. Get yourself into 5th gear here. And just cruise at just over 2,000 RPM. Going about 50 miles per hour. This vehicle is a lot of fun to drive, and surprisingly for its age and for its price point of vehicle, it is quite comfortable inside, and a lot of sound dampening materials used, which allows you to keep the outside world outside. You're not getting a whole lot of road noise here, not a whole lot of tire noise, no suspension noise, no rattles, no squeaks. You're not hearing the materials inside of the vehicle rattling around or shaking. Vehicle feels very solid and well put together. With the amount of maintenance and care that's gone into this vehicle, it's no surprise on how good a condition that it is still in. Very basic vehicle on the inside. Have a rear defroster, cruise control, power windows, power door locks, power mirrors, and you have your power moonroof up here. And if you get the sun just in the right area where the sun visors cannot help you, you have this little tiny sun visor up here to get that little space in between. How clever and thoughtful. Leave it to the Germans to do that. Glove box is also not broken. On many of these, you open the glove compartment door, both on the Audis and the Volkswagens, and you'll find that they are broken. Not the case here. And you also have all of your books and manuals present and accounted for as well. Oh, that doesn't quite fit in there. We'll put it down over here. Well, folks, sorry about the delay over here. We get a pedestrian crossing the street. These lights take a little bit longer to turn green. Can't believe the mileage on this thing, 37,627 miles. Absolutely stunning. All right, we are on the move again. No shaking from the clutch, no hard engagements, shifting from first to second, very smooth and quiet, second to third, feels great, air conditioning is feeling great. Next turn we're going to make is a right turn at the next intersection. We'll go down a section of road that just has a lot of uneven pavement and rough roads and potholes. That'll really put the suspension of the vehicle through its paces. We'll squeeze past these cars here on the right and make a right-hand turn here. Look at all that space between that car and the car in front of it. Folks, if you're one of those guys who drive around like you are the only car and only person on the road, please be conscious of your surroundings. If you're able to inch forward so you don't have quite 3 car lengths in front of you, just so that somebody can pass by and make a right turn or squeeze by you, please look in your mirrors. You're not the only person on the road. Please don't behave as if you're the only person on the road. Don't mean to lecture you folks, my viewers, but I don't know what it is. Since the pandemic, people's behaviors and people's actions appear to me to be very different. We have lost patience with one another. We have lost compassion for one another. And we just don't go by the golden rule anymore of treating people the way that we would like to be treated ourselves. So let's bring that back, folks. Emergency's over. I know times aren't great. I know a lot of us are struggling. And we are no exception to that rule. We've never been working as hard as we're working right now for as little money as we're making right now. I'm grateful to still be around. But I know, folks, conditions are not ideal, but again, that doesn't give us an excuse to be obnoxious. So please be kind to one another. Here we will do a 0 to 60 acceleration pull, starting out with a 0 miles per hour. As you can see, we're going to be going up a hill and we have our air conditioning blasting, putting full load on the car. Here we go, about 50% throttle, 60, 70% throttle, second gear, third gear, and we're at 60 before you know it. As we stomp on our brakes and slow down to a slow speed. We also don't notice any shaking on the wheel, no shaking on the chassis, no shaking on the pedal, nothing that would indicate any warpage of the brakes or rotors whatsoever. Very smooth vehicle. Doesn't pull to the left or the right. I think it would make any individual, family, or business a great vehicle. I give this car 2 big thumbs up. And for those of you watching from out of state or out of town, if you need any help with affordable nationwide shipping or transport services, we can also help with that. Just contact us and we can get you a quote on what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours. Don't be shy. And if you have any questions, concerns, or comments, anything that wasn't covered in the ad or the 2 videos, feel free to reach me and get me directly by dialing area code 916-765-7575. You can also find us on our website 24/7, 365 days a year at directauto-outlet.com. Going up and down these hills, this thing is an absolute breeze to drive and a lot of fun. Suspension handles the bumps quite well. As we stop here at this light, at the stop sign, we'll go ahead and make a left turn. We're going to go ahead and start out in second gear. Do a nice California stop and still have enough power to accelerate quickly up this hill. A lot of fun to drive. Really nice car, folks. special favor, if you've enjoyed this video, please do consider giving us a big thumbs up. Like our video, and then make sure you also subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you can be notified of all of our future videos. First thing we do when we get a vehicle in stock is we do some pictures, take some pictures, do a couple of videos, put them on YouTube, and that's where you'll see them first before you'll see them on any of our partner sites advertised. So be the first to be in the know, like and subscribe, hit the bell notification icon. At this point in the video, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for joining us and spending your valuable time with us, sticking out with us throughout the entirety of this video. We certainly do appreciate that. I hope to have the opportunity to see and interact with each and every one of you in the near future. Come on down and see us soon as we go ahead and back up into a spot. Well, that, folks, is all she wrote. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day. Take care now. Bye-bye.